thank you so much for joining me for this week's Just Ask Jay. And it's all about touchy-feely spirits this week. And I'm so excited to answer this question. Deb Ranger, thank you so much for asking. Jay, can we physically feel our loved ones' touch after they've died? If so, are there certain circumstances or types of spirits that would make this possible? Deb, I'm going to tell you, as a medium, I do feel spirits. Sometimes I feel a little brush on my hand or on my cheek, or I'll feel as though someone's pulling my hair. But I'm going to tell you, it's very possible for other people to experience these things, although they're not mediums. And especially when there are certain special circumstances. For example, if you have an energy charged room, so let's say you're in a basement and you're around many electrical panels and old wiring, that kind of thing, or you have equipment going off and different things like that, you will be able to pick up or sometimes feel as if though someone's watching you, someone's touching you, or sometimes spirits can manifest themselves from that type of energy. Now, those electrical leaks or those little electrical surcharges around us, let's say, sometimes can be measured through different types of equipment. So for instance, people that do paranormal, research, that type of thing, will have equipment such as K2 meters and Mel meters. And these types of things are used to measure electromagnetic static. So in other words, static electricity or any type of electricity that is leaking around you. And it's known that if you have 1.5 to 2.5, let's say milligauss, that you're measuring on this meter, then it would indicate that you would have either a strong leak or possibly you would have human spirit around you. And human spirit usually manifests when this little green light starts to light up. Now with this, usually at 1.0 milligauss, you are definitely getting human spirit activity around. This one here, I actually have equipment around me, and this one is quite sensitive and is measuring 0.4 milligauss and at 74.8 degrees. So this one actually has a temperature gauge, which is interesting because usually when human spirit manifests itself, you'll see a fluctuation in temperature, either getting cooler or warmer. And if there's a difference to 4, 5, 6 degrees in temperature, fluctuation, and the meter is going off, or there's like 1 point plus milligauss on this, then you're thinking you've got human spirit activity around you. Now, to let you know, sometimes there's different types of electrical surcharges or charges around us that would make us feel these types of energies. So an electrically charged room or bad wiring, as I mentioned, sometimes you could be sleeping very close to, I call it the old octopus, when you have, a plug-in with about 10 different things plugged into one outlet. And so if you're sleeping in your bed and your head is close to that, you may feel or see or sense different things around you because you're so close to that energy. Usually if you're within a foot or so, you'll be able to sense that. And so, there's different things like that. Myself, I notice that when it's very stormy or if there's a lot of, static electricity in the air, electrical storms, that kind of thing, a lot of rain, I usually feel things a little bit more. But, they don't need bad wiring to be able to manifest themselves. If you have, even a light and your light starts to flicker, or you're using a cell phone and your cell phone battery goes dead, or you're using a camera and your camera battery goes dead, they're able to take that energy to try to manifest themselves. And, how they manifest themselves, I don't exactly know how that physically happens for them, but I can tell you when they do manifest themselves, we either see them, we either hear them, we either smell them, or we either feel them. And so it's very, very possible that, someone could have this experience. I know myself waking up from a dream, I felt my mother's kiss, and I know that was her, and I felt her so, I knew it was her. I just felt her inside and out. I knew that was her. And when I opened my eyes, I didn't see her, but I know I had felt her touch, and I know that spirit was connected to me. I want to thank you so much, Deb, for asking this question. Spirits that make this possible, I would always think human spirit. If you're having experiences where you're feeling the touch of something, which of course is unexplainable to you, so if you're not seeing what's touching you, but if it hurts, or if there's any aggression to that type of action, you're not dealing with human spirits anymore, and definitely you would need to do something about that if you felt threatened. But human spirits only love us and would never, never hurt us. Thank you so much to everybody who's asked questions here at Just Ask Jay. And if you have a burning desire to ask me a question, but you're too afraid to ask, don't be afraid to ask. Go ahead and just ask Jay. Until next week, I love you guys all so much. Take care. Bye-bye.